Today we are going to see the origin of Sonic and what were the reasons why he came to Earth, but he is going to meet Dr. Robotnik, who after discovering his powers wants to capture him to dominate the world. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, the summary. Let's follow. Sonic is a blue hedgehog that can run at great speed. He lives happily on the planet Mobius. His protector is Longclaw, an owl who always tells him to hide his powers, but Sonic doesn't care and always uses them. At that moment a wild tribe attacks him, but he escapes with Longclaw. They want to kidnap him, and in addition to that they wound Longclaw with an arrow, and before escaping he tells him that they all want his power and it is best that he hides, and gives him a bag with rings that open portals to other planets and dimensions for Sonic to go to a distant planet, and then Longclaw sacrifices himself. Sonic arrives on Earth, and 10 years later we see his adventures. He lives his daily life reading Flash comics, playing ping pong and much more. Sonic lives in Green Hills and knows all the townspeople, especially Tom the sheriff from the town. He likes to spend time with him and his wife Maddie, although they don't know it. Nobody knows of the existence of Sonic, and since he is always with Tom he considers him his best friend. One day Tom is offered a new job in San Francisco and he wants to leave because in Green Hills everything is very quiet and he is already tired. He wants to help people in life or death cases since nothing interesting ever happens in this town. So Sonic is at the baseball field and he is sad because he has been alone for many years and also because he has no friends. So he starts running very fast, and this causes an explosion that generates an electromagnetic pulse and half of the country is left without electricity. The next day the military council of the United States met, and since they have no option for this case, the chief decides to ask for help from a scientific genius who is Dr. Robotnik, who is an expert in technology. After Dr. Robotnik's drones detect Sonic's footprint, Robotnik sees that it is a species that does not exist on Earth, so he sends his drones to look for Sonic. Sonic realizes that they are looking for him, so he leaves his cave very quickly and escapes to Tom's house. There he is going to use one of the rings to go to the mushroom world, but at that moment Tom sees him and doesn't know what is happening. So he shoots a tranquilizer dart at Sonic, but before passing out he sees that on Tom's shirt it says San Francisco, and the ring opens a portal in San Francisco and his entire bag of rings falls there. A few moments later Sonic wakes up and Tom doesn't know what to do with him, and in that moment Robotnik arrives. Then Sonic tells Tom to help him because it is a case of life or death, and when Tom hears these words he decides to help him and hides him. Tom does not want to let Robotnik into his house, but he sends drones to find Sonic, and this makes Sonic get scared and fall. Robotnik hears a noise and enters the house, but it was a raccoon. Then he finds a blue thorn and threatens Tom to kill them if he doesn't tell him where Sonic is. Then Sonic comes out. Robotnik gets scared and the drones attack them, but in the end they succeed escape. So now what Tom has to do is take Sonic to San Francisco and retrieve the rings. Then Robotnik calls them and tells Tom that he will chase them to death because he wants Sonic's powers. Sonic and Tom go to a bar, and Tom is very excited because he has never been out of Green Hills before, and Sonic is so excited that he inadvertently starts a big fight, and on the way to San Francisco the two spend several moments together and become more and more united. Then Sonic tells Tom that he will have to go to a planet where there are only mushrooms, but he doesn't want to leave the Earth, and then we see on the news that Tom is a world terrorist and everyone is looking for him. When they leave, Tom tells him that he is going to leave Green Hills. Then Sonic gets angry because he does not want him to leave the town. He tells him not to leave his people because he is the sheriff of the town, and these 10 years he has seen that he helps people and everyone loves them. But while they are arguing, Robotnik tracks them down and has a big car attacking them, but Sonic doesn't care about this because he's mad at Tom. Sonic turns electric and rolls to destroy Robotnik's car, but this doesn't stop Robotnik and he continues attacking them with his drones, but Sonic destroys them, and now there is only a small drone left that they try to take from Sonic's hand, but when he takes it away it explodes and he is injured, so Tom takes it to his wife for help, and Robotnik analyzes Sonic's spine and realizes that it has a lot of electricity, so he begins to experiment with it it, and here he discovers that Sonic's spine has unlimited energy and attaches it to his drones. On the other hand, we see that Maddie is a veterinarian and helps him wake up, and then her niece gives Sonic a pair of shoes because the others he had were already broken, and for him it has been the best gift they have given him. Then they go to the tower where the rings are, and with the help of Tom they manage to climb the building and find them very quickly. Here Sonic tells Tom that he does not want to leave the Earth because they have been the best years of his life, but he cannot stay because he is a danger to them, so he thanks them, and when he is about to leave, many drones and Robotnik arrive, and here we see another slow motion sequence, but Sonic realizes that Robotnik's ship is just as fast as him and attacks them, but at the last moment Sonic saves Maddie and Tom with a ring and sends them to Green Hills. Here Sonic and Robotnik have a great battle and go around the world until Sonic opens another portal in Green Hills, but before entering Robotnik shoots him and kills him. Then Tom gets angry and fights Robotnik, but in the end he wins and tells him that Sonic he had more humanity than him, and that this world was his home, and that he was also his friend. Here Sonic listens to everything and wakes up, and the final battle begins, but this time Sonic is more powerful and takes away Robotnik's power and tells him that he is going to leave the Earth, but if later Tom throws him a ring, and Sonic sends him to the world of mushrooms. When this ends, Sonic finally has a best friend, and Tom tells his wife that he doesn't want to go to San Francisco anymore since he prefers to stay in Green Hills. The next day an army general arrived, and we know that they erased all the evidence of what happened. We also see that the government believes that Sonic disappeared, but in reality he is with them, and the two give them the surprise that their new cave is now in his house. But we also see that Robotnik recovered pieces of his ship and that he still has a Sonic spine with which he intends to return to Earth. Later we see in the post-credit scene that Tails came to Earth to look for Sonic, and here ends Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you very much to all who came this far, and if you liked the video, like it and comment what you like the most, like the movie. Take care, and see you in the next video.